Hey guys,
I'm Hallee,
and I'm Jamie.
and this is Literal Nonsense.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Ring, ring. Progresso.
That's it. Here we are.
I'm glad we all made it here today.
To finally finish the never-ending saga.
Oh my god, the series does never end.
That's how I feel about every series we do.
This
To
is
be
also
fair.
true.
Yeah.
It's
But
just like a lot, you know?
series are a lot. And also I feel like when we do a series, there's so many like little intricacies in the books that even when it's a smaller book, we'll split the book in like two parts because there's like a lot to talk about. Usually from like other books, whatever. And so it just ends up being like triple as long as I want it to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh well.
oh well. Well, today we are finishing The Hunger Games. Where's your book? Yours is cuter. Do you have it?
Oh yeah. It's up here.
Amazing. So, while Hallie's getting it, we will be doing part 2 of Mockingjay, which is chapters 19 through 23, so like literally not a lot at all. And it's only pages 265 through 390. So it's like a little bitty baby part
Yeah, but I would argue like this is like the craziest
of the book. Yes.
of all the books. Honestly, I think the whole
Yeah.
thing when they're in the Capitol really is just wild.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got lots to chat about in this little ending. It packs quite the punch. So we ended off the last book. Where's your book, though? First. Hold it up.
Oh.
Proud. Yep.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Sprayed edges.
Ooh, we just found out probably after our last recording that which book? They're coming out with the other book in your version.
Sunrise on the Reaping, thank God.
But like another year from now, so
It's so annoying. Well, whatever.
Whatever.
Maybe I'll be in the mood for a reread then.
oh god, no. After this. Once we do the podcast on something, I'm like, I'm not reading it ever again.
No, I think I would just reread that book.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so
It's like hurt my own feelings.
Yeah, I get that. So we ended off last part, and PETA was sent to District 2 to like join the little like Suicide Squad vibe. And Katniss realizes that Coin like wants her dead, and
Yeah.
that's what's going on. And so Boggs, honestly, I like Boggs. He's like this like tough guy in her little army, and he's like, I will not let you die. Like you deserve a life of peace. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. I like him. Like, he's, like, in Coin's pocket, but he's not. He's like, fuck that bitch.
Right. He's kind of like a G.I. Joe, but, like...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, not like a G.I. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of vibe, though.
I like him. So, yeah. So, PETA is there now.
R.I.P. Boggs.
Yeah, I know. Well, speaking of... Yeah. I mean, well, we're getting to that right now, so it's fine. So, they all go to the Capitol to, like, start to invade, I guess. They want to get... to Snow.
Kill Snow.
Yeah, that's it.
They're just gonna bum rush him and assassinate him.
Yep. And so, as Hallee just mentioned, R.I.P. Boggs, he gets blown up. His legs get blown off.
Yeah. And so, like, he can't like move or anything.
What a way to go!
Weren't they gonna try to like carry him? And he's like, just leave me.
Yeah,
I'll only put you down.
And they have like this thing. What's
Classic.
it called? The holo? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, holo.
It's like
hollow.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm hollow. No, it's a holo. I think it's a holo.
It's how do they
It's a
spell
hobo.
it? How do they spell it? Hold on.
I think it's HOLO.
Yeah, I guess, right? I don't know. But yeah, okay. So he basically it's like this all-encompassing like wristlet technology that like has all the plans, all the pods like in the city. I don't know. Okay, so basically the Capitol, there's pods everywhere, like little booby traps. And
Like
it's for like
bombs.
Yeah, and it's for like the rebels. And Katniss and Finnick make a joke like welcome to the 76th Hunger Games. Like it's laid out like an arena. Like there's little booby traps, there's things that trigger them. I get it, and I'm kind of like that parallel, the sense that we kind of do have a Hunger Games in this book in the sense of like
Mhm.
it's the capital, but it just doesn't hit for me like the arenas do.
I think it was just like a joke.
But like yes, but also like it's accurate. Like that's they're
Yeah.
laying it out like an arena, but yeah, I think just I don't know because I'd mentioned last book like because there's no Hunger Games in this book, it's like doesn't do it for me this book.
Right. Well, cuz
Yeah,
that's what the majority of the other books were, you know.
right. Like I like that like fantastical arena vibe. Anyways,
Mhm.
but so they're like trying to go through all these pods, whatever. So the holo has the map of all these pods. Um, at one
It's
point,
basically like a holographic. I think that's why it's called a holo,
I like it. I think yes, I think
right?
so. Sure.
So
Um,
futuristic.
I know. So Bog's legs blown off dead. At one point, there's like chaos is ensuing, and because there's like chaos and violence, PETA gets like triggered and like tries to attack Katniss. Her
Mhm.
teammates try to fight him off, and like then like he shoves him and like he kills him accidentally. So PETA's what we expected of him.
Yeah,
Um,
he's a loose cannon, but it's because he doesn't know what's real and what's fake, you know. So he's like asking them,
yeah,
like,
that
"Oh,
starts
did
in
this really
this.
happen?"
Yeah,
And then they have to be like real or fake, you know.
yeah, that starts in this part too. He like it's like not a game because it's like real life, like it matters to him, but he like has this thing where he goes real or not real, and like
Deal
it's
or no deal.
right. But that's so sad. Can you imagine being that fucked up that like
I mean, not that this is related in really anyway, but I was just watching that crash documentary on Netflix.
yes, I did too.
Bruh, crazy, crazy.
I mean, that
It kind of
girl.
makes me think of that, you know, 'cause she said, because it, one of the biggest things is, oh, how ironic. You remember making the turn, but then you wake up in a hospital. You can't remember anything else.
Not real.
Yep, right, exactly. So,
That bitch what her parents, I mean,
how in denial can you be? Denial is a river in Egypt. Like,
just full-fledged enablers, but
yeah.
whatever.
Wait, it was crazy. Wow, this is not like supposed to be a commentary on the crash documentary, but I just need to say this real quick. Like, it really does play the idea that like you don't know if she's innocent or not, but then I feel like it really damned her once Dominic's mom like pulled out this random phone that he was using to record their fights, and I was like, yeah, you're done. You're done, boo.
Well, apparently there's other documentaries like that didn't include as much of the damning evidence as there was.
Mhm.
And so like apparently after the crash and she lived, like her mom like met her in the hospital and she started like speaking in pig Latin to her mom
Right, right. Yeah, wait, I heard that.
and
And
was
she was like,
yeah, tell him I had a seizure.
also, like, why are you talking to your mom in pig Latin? Like, is that something like normal you guys do?
Yeah, weird as fuck. And then also, like all the
What?
videos she recorded, she's never wearing a seatbelt. The crash, she was wearing a seatbelt. Um, something else too. Oh, they like had recordings of her on like the street cams, like the days before, like driving the same path, but like getting out of the car and going up to the building. Like,
Oh,
yeah, like premeditated apparently. So
crazy. Like, okay, not to like say not to defend her in any way, but like true to the point of like the one kid's father, like why if you were intending to kill maybe yourself and Dominic, whatever, like why would you let Davion get in the car? Like this poor kid didn't have to be a part of this.
I don't know if I feel that it was premeditated, to be honest. I feel like my thought is that they got in a fight on the drive and then she was impulsive and was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill us. Oh.
Hmm.
Which not good. But
No, I mean, no, that doesn't make it any better, but
yeah, so that
anyways,
shit was fucking
crazy.
anyway. Slight diversion.
Right. Oops.
um it was death, crashing, thing. It was related.
Right.
So yeah, so I don't know. People are dying on their squad, whatever.
Hmm.
They have to like they end up going into like the sewers. Or no, maybe it's right before the sewers. Whenever PETA and Gail talk, we mentioned it last episode, and it actually happens in this part of the book. So I want to talk
Hmm.
about that. Because that
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
When he asks who she's gonna pick.
yeah, like she's sleeping. The two of them are talking because PETA feels bad because he just like killed someone because he was in his
Right.
like haze.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of them are talking and basically being like, who's Katniss gonna pick? And whoever says, whoever she can't live without. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it's crazy that Katniss is like, I can live without both of them. Fuck them. I'm like, all right, girl, relax.
I think that's just like
A teen
a
girl.
yeah, like a trigger thing. Like, what do you mean? I don't need anybody. Like, you know what I mean? Um,
She's just a lot sometimes.
I just think she's just like confused because she doesn't know what to do. You know, she's 17 or however old she is. She has to kill the president. They're trying to like navigate through the sewage system, the tunnels underneath the city. Can't set off the bombs. You know, there's basically like an out for her death and arrest. Then she also has to deal with the rebels, like low key, like wanting to kill her as well,
Yeah.
like Coin. You know, like she's just using her to get what she wants. So I feel like maybe it's just like a lot for her. Maybe she doesn't know what to do, and maybe that's why she seems like very not erratic, but just like not with it.
I just feel like she doesn't really think about anyone else besides for herself.
Yeah.
Which again is on par with being a 17-year-old girl, as
Hmm.
per the crash. Look at we tied it together.
Right here we go.
um, but like I think what strikes me is that like PETA and Gail are thinking about her. So it's
Hmm.
like maybe think about it a little, Katniss. Like your actions are impacting them.
Right.
Um,
Well, she's also just so self-sacrificing. So like
yeah.
if it came down to it, she would make that like split second decision and be impulsive. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So they're talking.
But these poor boys.
Well, right, that's what I'm saying. And also, okay, I need to know what book was published first. Was it this or was it Eclipse and Twilight? Because what was up with that era of like the girl sleeping and the two people she's in a love triangle with talking about who she's gonna pick? Like,
Right.
why was that like the thing that was being written?
I think it's just like an easy way to like have the main character like in on what's like going on. Like I think it's just
Yes.
like an easy plot device.
I just think like we mentioned last time how like that era was very much like the two men
Yeah.
like love her like without wavering, you know,
Yeah.
like they love her no matter what.
Yeah, the love
And then it's
triangle is
like
strong.
right, and then like both books, like the two of them are talking and like have a moment of peace while she's sleeping and they're like who's she going to pick? Like no matter who she picks, like we will accept her. And I'm like this is the
What
strangest fucking thing.
I know. It's almost
So
like when we were asking last episode, like, why is everybody trying to save PETA? Like, why is everybody trying to save Katniss?
or why does everyone love Katniss? Again, I don't think she's very pleasant. Or, you know, a testament to that's also the argument in Twilight with Bella, which we will definitely cover Twilight at some point, but like she's described as like this like bland, boring ass chick.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think because it's not just because it's Katniss. It's everything that's tied to her as a symbol, as the
right.
Mockingjay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. But I also well so that's a good question. Do we think that they're attracted to that or to her herself? Because they both knew her before she was the Mockingjay.
mm-hmm,
So I
true.
wonder.
Apparently, PETA had a thing for her since he was throwing bread at her when she was begging on the streets. You know,
Right,
and like,
right. Okay.
and then Gail. Okay, like whatever. They grew up together. They were like each other's only friends. So I can like Gail and Katniss to me makes sense. But like also in like a fucked up like Tumblr girl way, Katniss and PETA also make sense. So
Right, right. Well, okay. Yeah. So we do get a result at the end of this of who she picks. So we'll get there. So now they're going through the sewers. There's like these lizard things. What the fuck are those? Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, wait, hold on. Did we skip? Hold on. First of all, they President Snow puts out a thing and says that like Katniss and all the rebels are dead from that bomb. So they're like in
Mm-hmm.
hiding because they're
Yeah.
not dead.
No.
um, and and then that's when they go see Tigress. No,
Oh, yes. I didn't know if that happened before or after the lizards, but you're probably right. I think it is before.
I think it's before because Finnick is with them.
Oh, lol, right.
Yeah, poor Finnick.
Oh.
Um, Okay, yeah, I remember when I reread this, the second time around, the whole tigress situation, and then after reading the Green Book and Sunrise on the Reaping,
The
um
Green Book.
I can't remember, that title is so long. What is it
Yeah.
called?
Ballad.
Songbirds Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. BSS. Um
Yeah.
I'm gonna give things like fucking, what are they called? Acronyms.
Acronyms.
Um After reading that book, I was like, yo, that's crazy because this tigress obviously rides so hard for her, it's her cousin, right?
Cousin. Hmm.
Yeah. Because that's all they had. They only had each other during the war and post-war, and while Snow is in school, XYZ, and then it almost makes it seem that like things are all happy and peachy. So like what the hell happened in this maybe 40-year span that Tigress hates Snow?
Well, I think like we probably could like deduct based on how Snow's book ended.
Mm-hmm.
So BSS. um he was already getting like fucked up and corrupt, and she was definitely like, she was his morality in that book. Don't do
Yeah.
this, do that, they're people, like she was very much like the angel on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming as soon as he started working under that crazy bitch, I forget her name. um
McGonagall. No, that's from Harry Potter.
that's not right. I forget her name, whatever, that like crazy professor. I would
So
assume,
annoying that I'm not gonna remember that name.
because you also love her. Anyways, so I feel like Tigress probably was like, yeah, you're like past the deep end, whatever. And I
So do you think
also
she just like gave up? She was like, he's at the point of no return.
probably, and I also feel like that
Yeah.
kind of to me explains her like body mutilation. I think she's probably just like a depressed person, like is by herself.
Okay,
Clearly, when
the
he
body
became,
mods is crazy.
yes, yes,
And I'm not gonna lie, after seeing the, what was that? The Met Gala, every year I'm just reminded because somebody always posts a meme of like posting everybody next to like the people from the movie like in the Capitol.
yeah,
You're like, wow, we literally are in the Hunger Games.
yes.
Oh, her name is Dr. Gall. That's why I said McGonagall. There
Is
we
that
go.
is that her name?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, I literally was gonna like, I thought I was gonna have like an aha moment, and like that did nothing for me.
Yeah, it's Dr. Gall.
Okay, sure.
So I knew I was somewhere in the ballpark.
Okay, great. So yeah,
Sorry.
so no, I honestly, good job, because I was
Thank you.
not.
Thank you.
You could have had a gun to my head, and I would have not got that. So great. Yeah, I would think her body modifications also tie into like just being sad. Also, the fact that she's running this like rundown like fur coat store. Like he clearly became like wealthy and like didn't help her at all. So
Right.
like, fuck you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but
But also,
like
how weird is that? Like, she's selling fur as a cat.
she definitely has like mental problems. Like not even to be fucked up. I'm saying like I think that's like the part, like the point.
The point, yeah.
Yeah. So she like helps them, and also she's like, yeah, go fucking kill him. Huzzah. So she
And they're
clearly is
like,
like.
yeah, okay, we will. We will do that.
So then they go into the tunnels, and then
Right.
then there's lizards.
Yeah, they like hear this voice, and it's like Katniss.
Ooh, good job.
And she's like,
Nice.
what the fuck? Everyone's like, what, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
And PETA like has like his like mutt senses tingling. He's like, run.
Yeah, so like he starts to flip the fuck out.
Yeah.
So then they're running. Long story short, the the mutts are like, to me they kind of reminded me of like Slender Man,
Okay.
like just like these like form, like, don't they say they're like humanoid creatures, but like they have like no face or something?
Yeah. I mean,
Like
yes.
that's how I remember viewing them like while I was reading.
I have a very distinct image in my head, and I don't know where it's like from.
Interesting.
I'm trying to Google it right now. Um,
Well, anyways, Finnick sacrifices himself so they can all get out, and he gets eaten by the mutts. Um,
oh, apparently there's a movie called Lizard Man. Okay.
Okay.
I've never seen this in my life, so I don't know why this would be what I was thinking of, but
But you have this image in your head when you were reading?
it's like similar to this, like similar enough that like I'm like, yeah, this works. Like
Oh yeah. It kind of is like oh, what's his name? That really big monster guy that comes out of the ocean.
Godzilla?
Yeah. Yeah. A
So
little bit.
apparently this guy is in the Amazing Spider-Man if you all are Marvel type people. But
Oh,
like I'm getting that vibe. Like that's what I'm feeling like's coming after them.
yeah. Well,
Look.
anyways, I'm looking at the book right. Oh, yeah, I could totally see that.
Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking. But yeah, did you mention Finnick? I don't know, I was distracted.
No, I'm just like looking here in the book. Um, and it's just like now, mind you, reading this at the ripe age of like 11 years old.
Yeah.
Far below, I can just make out Finnick struggling to hang on as three mutts tear at him. You know what kind of image that puts in a child's brain? Like what? And then he's just he gives up.
But
Leave
like,
me, he whispers. I
well, cuz
can't hang on. Well,
yeah, cuz
damn.
because like yeah, like
And then Peter's like, we gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go crazy like them.
and
So either it's
then
leave Finnick
poor Finnick.
or Peter turns into a monster.
And then, but like, I also think at that point, like, he's saying leave me. I don't think he was giving up. I think he probably was gonna like die. Like, he was being like fucked up. So, like,
Yeah.
I think he was like, yeah, even if you save me, I'm gonna like bleed out kind of deal. There's also when he's dying, there's like an interesting scene that like she says, like, I feel like I was in his mind and like I'm seeing like the waves and like the sun on the ocean and like all
Mm-hmm.
these like peaceful images. I thought that was like a nice little imagery. I don't know
It's
how
like
much I
random.
like yeah, it's like a little random cuz like why would that happen? But I thought it was nice, you know.
No
Whatever.
comment.
It was
I
like
think that was
fine.
stupid.
Uh,
Um,
I thought it was like a nice moment of like peace, but I didn't get like why she would see that. I don't know, whatever.
yeah, what a nice moment of peace for them to like bust through this woman's house, and then Katniss just fucking shoots her right in the fucking face. Well, maybe
Yes.
not the face. No, she shoots her through the heart. But like, you know what I mean.
I mean, either way, same result. Like, you know, like at that point, it doesn't
It's,
matter.
I remember reading that, and my jaw dropped to the floor. I was like, she did not
Cat
just do that.
Katniss is like, fuck him, man. Oh
Yeah.
well.
So now they're hiding in this random woman's apartment, and they're kind of close, I think, right, to where Snow is.
They are kind of close, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then they like go in like all like fucking assassin style, and they have like scarves covering their faces, and oh god.
This is when it gets fucked up. Fucked up. Yeah, so they like basically are like, all right, we're all gonna split up and we're gonna like get close to the Capitol building. Um, at this point, because
Okay, wait,
all
no, this is the part where Tigress comes in. Afterwards. It's after she shoots that chick in the face. I
but
was wrong.
Finnick was dead at Tigris's?
I guess so. Now I'm really confused.
Oh, whatever. Okay, but then because that you know what, you're right, because they
I'm just
use
rewriting history.
they use Tigris's coats and stuff as a disguise.
Yes.
Honestly, it doesn't matter when it happens, to be completely
Whatever.
honest. Like now they're using these coats. They're gonna go out and like kill Snow because they're like super close to like the inner circle.
Right. And then that's when PETA and Gail have their little conversation. Who will she pick? What does
Okay.
she can do to survive?
Okay, so we
Whatever.
were just like a little out of order. Whatever,
It's
it's
it's been
fine.
a minute since we've read this book.
Touche. So, I mean, honestly, same fucking shit. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but
So,
then this is where like doesn't like Gail leaves, right? Don't they split up?
they split up, but so they split up. Peta's by himself because he's like, honestly, I can't be by any of you. Like, I'll see you guys there. Like, catch
Mm-hmm.
you later. Gail and Katniss go together because then they get separated.
Right.
Um, and then at one point when they're walking, whatever, they're all at this point, the whole city's walking toward Snow's house because like they're closing down the Capitol because like the pods are going off, it's dangerous, whatever. The rebels are like now starting to like come in, like not
Mm-hmm.
Katniss, but everyone
Mm-hmm.
else as well. And so they're all like walking, and Katniss is like, okay, this works out well for us. We'll try to get to his mansion. with the
Mhm.
disguise of the crowd, but then like I'm gonna go kill him.
Mhm.
And while she's
Oh,
walking,
this is the most fucked up part of the book, I think.
insane. So while she's walking, a little girl recognizes her, and then like all hell breaks loose. They're like shooting at her. They capture Gail. That's what happens. They get
Mhm.
separated, and like the street like caves in. There's like a hole. Like there's like a
Yeah.
I don't know what the word is. Like there's like a
A
I'm imagine
sinkhole
yeah, like I'm imagining like the whole street
just
is
folds
gone.
on itself.
Yeah, like a crater. Anyways, whatever. So they capture Gail, and now Katniss is like trying to like dodge and weave and escape, and she sees that outside the president's house he has a barricade of human children.
Capital children
Like that's
around his
nuts.
house.
Can you okay,
He
let's
was like,
take
"You're not getting to me unless you fucking kill all these kids."
can you imagine? I mean, okay,
Well, yes, I can't imagine, but
because I guess in theory, like we should not be that shocked because he made the Hunger Games.
right. And these kids are he's sending kids to kill each other and themselves. You know what I mean?
But I guess what I think is probably shocking to the Capitol like civilians is like this is their own. And they're probably like for once getting a taste of their own medicine like
Right.
oh my god, you know, he's just a savage animal. It doesn't matter that like they thought they were safe because they were Capital. They're
Mhm.
not. He doesn't give a fuck about Capital district whatever. As long as he's good, we're good.
Right.
So,
And
go for it.
but then like this big giant plane comes and starts dropping like
Like
all these little silver parachute
yeah,
things.
like the Hunger Games basically.
Yeah, but obviously they're bombs. So everybody dies.
But what's crazy, well, so that's crazy in and of itself. But the bombs go off, and then all these like medics rush in
Mhm.
to help the children, and they're like,
Almost like it was pre-planned.
yes, and so right,
Mm. Hmm.
and so the medics run in, and it's medics from the rebels, and so Katniss sees Prim,
Yeah.
and then a second round of bombs come and blows everyone up.
Yeah. So Prim dies. So Candace watches Prim be exploded into smithereens. Her sister, the reason why we're all here in the first place, because she sacrificed himself
Okay.
to save her. You know.
That was my first thought. I remember being at like 11 years old, being like, so this was fucking pointless.
Right.
She's dead.
She's dead now.
Prim could have gone to the Hunger Games and died, and we would have saved all this time.
Yeah, but like that's not the point of the story. The story is to
No,
fight
I
the
know.
evil.
I know that like now, but as an 11-year-old, I was a savage. I was like, this was fucking pointless.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, I just the hits just keep coming at the end of this book.
Insane.
And I think honestly, maybe that's why I also hated it as a child because I was like, wow, there is just like bad thing, bad thing, bad thing, bad thing, bad thing. It's like there's no redeeming quality at all.
No. No. So I
And then
think,
even at the end, Peeta's still like fucked up, and I was like, this is so annoying. Like he couldn't just like have all his memories restored after like all of Snow's things have gone away. You know what I mean?
yes.
Like a light switch or something. I was like,
Yeah,
wow, that's
no.
so fucking stupid.
There
Oh,
was
and the
not
epilogue. I remember hating the epilogue. Okay, we're not there yet. Sorry. Just go on.
Hallie's scaring me.
I just have all
So
this rage all of a sudden.
so I guess Katniss was like running toward Prim and like she gets blown ish up and so she's all fucked up. So she wakes up in like a hospital
Yeah.
and they're like, LOL, Prim's dead, and then
The end is here.
they're like, we captured Snow, like we're
Yeah.
saving him to kill you, like Coin's president. I was like, oh Jesus, this is just shitty, yeah, shitty thing after shitty thing. So she like recovers, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna have you publicly execute Snow.
Because we saved him for you because you said you wanted to kill him.
Right. And so now this part was also crazy to me. So she's like standing on this balcony and
Wait,
there was
before
a
this.
yes, there was a conversation. That's why she did what she did.
Yeah, so she has a conversation, with Coin, and Coin is like, "Yay, how exciting! You're gonna finally be able to kill Snow, and it's gonna be great." And blah 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 blah. And Coin and does she asks I think she asks her like where she was like, and are you gonna see me assassinate him? And Coin goes like, yeah, I'll be in the front row or something like that,
Well, and then they
or
also
whatever.
let
So she knows where she's gonna be.
right, and then she talks to Snow.
That
Like
yes, and she talks to Snow as well.
that was I think like where she was like fuck everyone,
Yeah,
honestly.
because Snow is like, because obviously she thinks that it's Snow who dropped the bombs on the children, and
Correct.
Snow was like, just think about like how all the rebels came to the aid like right after. Like he's making her think or something like that.
Yeah, so basically it was like set up to look like Snow did it, but
Hmm.
really it was like the rebels bombs. And then Katniss thinks back and like Gale was helping Beatty create like weapons to like have like the most effective kills.
Right.
And Gale's idea was like trapping an animal. Like you trap an animal and then like the rest of them come running to save it and then like you have a bigger trap and kill all of them.
Right.
Essentially what happened to Prim. And so Katniss has this moment and she's like, wow, like it was like definitely the rebels because I remember Gale making that idea.
Hmm.
And
So
then
like, yes,
yeah.
go on.
I wasn't and then like so then also being like indirectly like Gale killed her sister.
Yeah, I was gonna say by the Pythagorean theorem, Gale killed Prim.
And they also talk, and she was like, "Did you make that bomb?" And he was like I don't know, like
Right.
maybe." And that pretty much is like their breakup scene. And he was
Yeah.
like, "No matter what, you'll associate me with her death. Like
Hmm.
we're all done here." And I was
Right.
like,
And then he
"Oh,
just leaves.
legit, goodbye, Gail, forever." Like I was
Right.
like, "Oh,
All
oh."
of again, all of that for that, for him to leave.
Right, right. Yeah, so Katniss goes to this fucking public execution feeling all kinds of pissed off at everyone. She's like, I hate you all.
Yep.
So she has a bow and arrow, right? Is that like that was what she had to kill
Yeah.
him?
Yeah,
That's like
because
her
that's her thing.
right, that's her thing. So she's fucking looking at Snow and aiming her arrow at him, and lo and behold, what does she do?
Shoots Coin. Here we go. Here we go. I found it.
Which is so funny. I love
Okay.
it.
Because she puts the bow in her hand, blah, blah blah. She's like, reach back, position it. She's looking at Snow. He coughs, blood dribbles down his chin. So like he's already dying because he's already sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, he's fucked.
His tongue flicks over his puffy lips. He
Ugh.
searches my eyes for any sign of anything, fear, remorse, anger. But I'm left with the same look of amusement that ended our last conversation. It's as if he's speaking the words again. Oh, my dear Miss Everdeen, I thought we had agreed not to lie to each other. And she goes, he's right, we did. The point of my arrow shifts upward. I release the string, and President's coin collapses over the side of the balcony and plunges to the ground. Dead.
And
These are verbatim. Verbatim. This
yes,
is how you read the book.
what's even better is that like you don't officially even like see Snow die. He ends up choking on his own blood and dying, laughing.
Yeah, but don't people like stampede him or something?
I think yeah, like I think he ends up choking because he's laughing so hard on his own
Yeah,
blood,
but
and
then
then gets
everybody,
trampled.
yeah, because everyone's rushing towards Katniss
I
and
literally,
Snow and Coin.
I literally was like, what?
Eh,
So
yeah,
yeah, so then they obviously like restrain her and put her back into like prison, whatever. She's like a trial, right? Like
yeah. She has a trial while she's literally like unconscious, I think.
but like Haymitch and Peeta, like it's very glossed over, so we too will also gloss over it.
Yeah,
Peeta and Haymitch like defend her, they let her
yeah,
off, but they tell her that she has to like live out her days in District 12, and she's like,
yeah.
"Fucking sounds good to me."
Well, yeah. So Peeta, Haymitch, and Katniss all get basically barred to the to District 12, which remember the only thing standing is the Victor's Village.
Yes. Now here's where like I get like a little bit like whatever. So the book ends up closing off. That one lady from District 8 becomes the president, which we like her, she's fine, whatever. They
Yeah,
end up having like a council of the remaining Hunger Games victors, and they vote on if there should be a Hunger Games with the capital children, and everyone votes yes. It's unclear whether that ever happened or not because then
yeah.
we jump ahead to the epilogue, which is like 15 years later or whatever.
Hmm.
So I'm actually curious, A, did that ever happen? Whatever. It's just a shit show, honestly. But what also bothers me, right before the epilogue, how this book is closing up is like Gail goes to District 2.
Yeah.
Her mom opens a hospital in District 4 because no one can be in District 12 because like the memories are too painful.
Right.
Katniss is by herself. You know, her and Peeta are like, you know, reconciling ish by the end of this because he's like planting a primrose bush for her, whatever.
Yeah.
Haymitch is just drinking all the time again. But it's like the most bleak fucking ending I've ever read. Like,
Yeah, it's just like depressing.
everyone's separate. No one can stand to be in each other's company because they're all so traumatized and depressed.
Literally, the only way to sum up the end of the book is like cutscene to the desert, and there's a tumbleweed just rolling along. That's literally the vibes that I get from the end of the book.
Honestly, as you're saying the vibes you get, like my end cutscene would be just a blank window pane with just the drops running down it.
Yeah.
Like just fucking sad, man. So sad.
There's a possibility.
Oh my god. Honestly, like yeah, like that's the vibes. Like that's
Right.
Katniss. Like
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah. So okay. So that's how that ends. Then we get an epilogue. So I fucking guess it makes you happier. Do you want to talk about it? Because I know you hate epilogues.
I do hate epilogues. Well, it's just annoying. They have two kids, a girl and a boy. Okay, like whatever. Why does that always have to be an epilogue? I don't care if these people go on to have a happy life and have children. I care about the story here.
Okay.
But whatever. So she's like thinking about reflecting on her time.
Time out. She ends up with Peeta. I feel like that's like
Yes.
relevant.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, she ends up with Peeta, but we already knew that. Duh.
Well, like
Gail's gone, so who's she gonna be with? Peeta.
no one.
But that's not her.
Okay, fine. True. Proceed.
Anyway, she's just like, there's like this happy image of like them like frolicking through a field, like holding hands. I'm like, is this heaven? Like, I don't understand. Even in the movie, I was like, this is so corny.
So I agree with you, but
And then
the only thing I liked from the epilogue was like they did reference that like her and Peeta both like were still fucked up. And they have like that book of things, like they honor all the dead tributes, like they were like almost like a history book. So I appreciated that part of the epilogue.
Yeah, whatever.
That's my take, at least.
I guess.
That's and fine. Like they're like learning about the Hunger Games in school, like it's history. Like they did change the nature of their country. So I appreciated that glimpse into the future. I don't mind an epilogue. I honestly like an epilogue. I want them to have kids. I want to know what's going on. I want like 5 pages of just telling me like what the fuck you've been up to the last 15 years. So I can't share your hatred, honestly. But I understand that you do hate an epilogue. But I thought it served its purpose. Like now we know the country's different. They're learning about it in school. It was realistic. Katniss and Peeta like have nightmares and stuff, but they're like learning to find the goodness in things again after their trauma. Like I thought it was relevant. I understand why you hate it. I'm just saying I thought it wasn't like the worst epilogue I've ever read.
I mean, no, but I just dislike.
Yes.
And and part of me also kind of thinks that like maybe they all deserve to suffer continuously.
Why?
Because, they've had such a terrible life. Let's just keep it going.
Oh, geez. Oh, so like for no reason, just why not?
Why not?
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
No.
I mean, it's a take. Whatever. Okay. So then, book is over. That is where we're at. Okay. So now let's talk about us. So I think we've mentioned this, but I want like our official like list. Like, let's rank the books, the 5, where they stand for us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know yours?
I'm pulling up my Goodreads.
Good idea. Good idea. Good idea.
There's a possibility. I love when I pull up my books, The Awakening, Zodiac Academy.
What'd you write about that?
Fuck that stupid ass series.
Okie dokie.
Oh, this is want to read. Here's my red. All right, so you want my score for this book?
Sure, do score for this book, and then I want your list of like the book you liked the most out of the 5 down to the least.
Okay.
So start with this book.
When the fuck did I read this book? Here we go. All right, so I gave this book 4 stars.
Okay.
Um, I also gave Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes 4 stars.
Okay.
So that makes sense that these two are kind of like my lower ranking books because I think we mentioned that in the last episode as well.
Mm-hmm.
Catching Fire, Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, all 5 stars, but I would have to say it's Sunrise on the Reaping, Catching Fire, and then Hunger Games for like favorite.
Okay, so list them, like tell me like one, blah, two,
Okay.
blah. Because
One, okay, 1 Sunrise on the Reaping, 2 Catching Fire, 3 The Hunger Games, 4 I would say maybe I don't know, my 4 and 5 are split. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and Mockingjay. I really can't put one over the other. They're kind of just the same in my eyes.
Okay, so
But
interesting.
I can definitely give my 1, 2, and 3 for sure.
So your one was Sunrise, then Catching Fire, then Hunger Games.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're definitely a little different, but like kind of also the same vibe. So okay, so I'm gonna tell you mine.
Okay.
So my 1 is Catching Fire.
Okay.
My 2 is Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
My 3 is Sunrise. So I feel the same way. Those 3 are just like good ass books, but like
Mm-hmm.
I put the other 2 top because like the OG series like holds more nostalgia for me, whatever.
Yeah, I get that.
And then I'm also kind of split with the last 2, but I did put ultimately Songbirds 4 and then Mockingjay last.
Okay.
Because I honestly feel like even though they were like prequels, whatever, they did add so much more layering to the story. So for me, like Songbirds was like a little slow, but I think it was so well done and like well written for a prequel. And like Mockingjay, like it made sense, but at the same time, like I just didn't enjoy it. So like I will say when I first read Mockingjay, I gave it 3 stars, like back, when I read it originally.
Yeah.
But now I gave it 4 stars because as I got older, I realized like how it does really tie everything together, like the like underlying like messages in it and like what it means for propaganda and all this stuff.
Right.
So I do appreciate like what it does for the story, but I don't like enjoy it. So it still lasts for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So honestly, all the books are 4 and 5 stars. I think they're done very intentionally. I think they're well written. They like stand the test of time.
Right.
But I do feel like strongly or enjoy others more than others.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
My review for Sunrise was 5 stars, no notes. So, and usually I have a lot of things to say. But I don't know. Maybe I just read it at like the right time, or maybe like you know what I mean. Like I don't know. But when I was reading that, I was like, damn.
Right.
Like I had a visceral reaction to everything.
Yeah, no, you like loved it, which I also did. But like I said, I think the only reason it's where it is for me is because reading Hunger Games Catching Fire, like I went back to middle school and it like tickled like just like a happy place in my heart, like to be back there. So not even so much the actual writing itself, but like the nostalgia for me like added a layer of like enjoyment reading them again. So yeah, I mean ultimately I think reading this series as adults, I think it was great. I don't think it really even like it obviously is young adult in the sense of like they toned down like the gore, I guess. Not really. But there's no sex. Okay. So
yeah, very interesting. You can kill people, but you can't have sex with people.
Right. Okay, whatever. Sure. But I will say, like, reading it as an adult, like, they're still great books. It's not like it's like immature. The writing is great. So I think these books are honestly just like solid books. They're not like a trend,
It's not like juvenile, like you can read some YA and you're like, this is juvenile.
And
like,
we've also
it's for kids.
Yes. And we've also talked again countless times about how a lot of books now on like Book Talk are like that instant gratification. You don't remember them a week later.
Right.
And then they're just over. This series very much is not that. I forgot some things reading it, but for the most part, I remembered the overall story very well, and I enjoyed reading it again. So, yeah, Hunger Games, honestly, overall as a series, probably like 8.5 out of 10 for me. Like, way to go.
Solid.
Yeah.
Like, how could you not read them,
Yeah, enjoyed the reread. Like, we were making jokes before about how it took us forever and we're like over it just to like podcast about it. But like, honestly, a great series. Like,
yeah. It's just like fatigue you get.
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
know,
But
like
yeah.
the book fatigue.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do get that for sure. But I mean, yeah, so great series, amazing. I'm curious if she'll have any more books. Don't know.
I mean, she could.
She could do any of the games, literally. I
Yeah, she
mean,
definitely has, you know, big world she can add to. Even like the ending of Mockingjay,
yeah, she could.
she can build from there. Like, I don't know. Sometimes it's like just leave it where it is.
I
Preserve
agree.
it, you know.
Yeah, I agree. I think honestly,
Because like I always have that feeling like the more you fuddle around with something, like, you know, you just fuck it up.
yeah, I'm kind of happy. I think it makes sense to have Hamish's book like that. I was glad for that addition, but I think
Hmm.
now at this point, leave it, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So,
because there's not really anything else much.
like I
I mean, I
said,
guess you could, but like I don't know.
I think like the books she did were intentional. They got the message across. Like it was a good lead up to like the rebellion, whatever, all this stuff. But
Right.
now I'm kind of like, yeah, like just leave it where it's at. So, I
Hmm.
mean, yeah, I'd be happy if this was just like a series that was 5 books and we're done and amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
The end.
The end. We did so good. Yay, we're done.
Yay!
So, yeah, now we're moving on with our lives. So next and upcoming, we have exciting things a happening. Do you want to say? Do you want me to say? I don't care.
We are finally leaving the Hunger Games and we are journeying back into the world of Dream Harbor.
What a fucking switch up.
Yes.
We were like, Hunger Games? How about Dream Harbor?
Yeah, fluffy, floofy, lovey stuff.
Right.
Where's my book?
I see
So
mine.
we're gonna be covering the Gingerbread Bakery.
That's what we're doing next.
This bad boy right here. We know that it's, you know, June and this is like a Christmas themed book, but Christmas in July came early.
I also feel like at this point, so then to Hallie's point, we then after this book are covering, which I will grab real quick as well. We are going to do after that the Daisy Chain Flower Shop, but at this point we've covered all of her books, so like
Mm-hmm.
it also felt kind of weird to jump to the Daisy Chain if we didn't do Gingerbread Bakery.
Yeah.
So we kind
Especially
of
because we've been like waiting for Annie and Mac. Like, what was their deal? You know?
yeah, so either way, like we're covering that next. And then our exciting news for Daisy Chain is we will perhaps be having our special guest on again.
Glory, glory, glory.
Yeah, we don't know necessarily when that's happening or when the episode's dropping with all of our schedules, but we will keep
Yeah.
you updated for sure. So keep an eye on our Instagram.
Socials.
Yeah,
TikTok.
TikTok, Threads, whatever you got, we're on. So
We're on Threads.
it's just like tied to our Instagram.
Oh, okay.
But yes, we are. So yeah, so keep an eye on that because we will be having Lori back on for Daisy Chain. It'll probably be us just like screaming and just chit chatting and talking to her about her life because we're obsessed with her.
Yes.
Oh my god, wait, can I say about the signing, like your little moment because it's so funny. You know, actually, I'm gonna save it for the start of the next episode.
Okay, fine.
We'll talk about it then.
Alrighty.
Okay, so we will see you guys next time for the Gingerbread Bakery by Lori Gilmore, and then the episode after that for Daisy Chain Flower Shop, also by Lori Gilmore with Lori Gilmore. KK.
Okay, well, we'll see you then.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.